Hello and welcome to the AQWorlds news. We have an AQ Infinity update, actually crazy stuff. Server update for AQWorlds, test server stuff, and some more. So let's get into it. Okay, so apparently they're going to start doing daily updates for Infinity. Not sure what's going to happen with that. They'll probably do it for a few days and then never again. But anyway, that's just a guess. I mean, hopefully they keep doing daily posts. Anyway, so they've only done one so far. It's already like the afternoon, like kind of later in the afternoon in their time zone for Thursday, and they haven't posted anything yet, so not gonna wait for that. But hey, maybe we'll have a lot to talk about next week if they do one post a day every day for the next week. So first one is just Despair seems to be writing some of this, and she introduces herself. She's like the Mirror version of Beline, and she was described as the off-brand Wednesday Addams. So there you go, and TikTok and whatever. There's that. But I think the majority of this isn't even written by, or maybe some of it is written by her, but I think some of it's written by artists later on. Anyway though, it goes over some news for AQ Infinity. We have an animation to start off with. Very short, the lightning. If you've played the original intro of the game, this looks like a much better version of what the original intro looked like, so very cool to see. So it seems like Despair didn't have much to say on the first day here, just introduction, and that was it, because Artix is talking here. This is Artix typing for the next part already, so just back to Artix posting this. He does say that he's grateful that Despair will be on our case about getting out daily updates. So yeah, and he did know what TikTok was. On Monday, we had our first full team meeting of the year, and it was a long one. We laid out plans to finish and release Infinity. The game is currently functional, as you saw in the last tech demo, but it needs a lot of things, including enhancements, character creation, character customization, animated armor pieces, UI, party, guilds, book of lore, character panel, and more. My requirement has always been that in order to do the Kickstarter, the game needs to be in a stable state where we are ready to just focus on mass content creation and conversion. Here is the order of our operations. Tech demo is first with the intro and enhancements. Tech demo for Dragon Slayer, a Kickstarter in the spring. Not the first time they said they're going to do a Kickstarter in the spring. A closed alpha, closed beta, open beta to all players. Damn it, it's going to be a while till all players get to play way after Kickstarter, eh? And then official Steam and mobile release. So that's the order of operations they're going by there for AQ Infinity. We haven't got an update that said stuff like this in a while. Years at this point. It's, covering this game for as long as I have, man, it seems like we're in a circle here at this point. But anyway, but the circle is showing some stuff this time, so this is decent. So we have the enhancements in character creation UI. So we got to look at this last time we got an AQ Infinity update. And as far as I can tell, this looks pretty similar. So you have the enhancement drops, which is a cool thing. They have little prefixes on them, like this one infuses your weapon with spirit orbs, increasing damage dealt to undead by 30% for 30 seconds. It also has another one that's on a cooldown called Warcry. Oh no, wait, it has the same? This one thing has the same enhancement twice? That just might be a placeholder, I guess. But yeah, so you got that. We have a character creator. Super early draft that we've been tossing back and forth. So yeah, you got your starter class. I mean, this is of course super early. It doesn't have like a background or anything. They changed the male and female to body type A and B. I noticed here. You can change your skin color on the little button there too. I don't think the UI is that great for this, to be honest. In this version here, the color stuff, like it probably should be extra buttons. Like it doesn't really look intuitive that you click on there, and the body type isn't, like the female male thing isn't being shown. Like it's just the class. Yeah, I don't know. I think that UI that definitely is an early iteration of that. It doesn't look that great compared to even what they have right now on the very barely functional Flash page that is being emulated that you open to create a character right now on the website. Also, since they're doing the body type A-B thing, is there going to be a body type C where I can be a Moglin or a werewolf or something? Maybe a Frogzard? any other body types, or we just pretend? No? Okay. A cool thing here is apparently that when you click on the class, if you click on the circle in the class with the helmet, it will make a menu of the classes giving a preview of their skills. That's something that the game doesn't currently do, so that'll be an upgrade over the current game for character creation, so that's pretty cool. And it's also a pretty default thing that happens in almost every class-based character creation in any like MMO type game, whether it's like any type of game does that now. So yeah, you kind of need that. Oh, I guess this is daily stuff because it's a different day here. I'm catching up on this. I haven't seen it since they first posted it. So I guess there's a Wednesday update here, and the last one was Tuesday. So this one says Ghost is working on adding sounds to the new cutscene today. We ran into an issue that urgently needed to code a better solution for how to play custom sounds on these cinematic timelines, because the entire cinematic cutscene happened on a single frame of our dialogue system. Ghost was manually setting timers for the sounds to fire, and when they should happen. First, wow, way to think outside the box. Second, wow, this is a crazy amount of work for something that should be very simple to do on the timeline of the actual animation. I'm going to see if I can code something up tonight after I finish this post. I show a bit of a panning shot, very simple pan there of some frog stars in what looks like the beginning area. Yeah, it's very blurry. Okay, the next part here says, meanwhile, Zoom and Warlike are moving all player special effects and particles out of the engine. What? They are putting them in the character and map project where they can load them as needed. Sort of scary thing to do. I'm sure nothing will break, right? I don't know what this means. Like, are they going to be loading them as needed by the server? Or, like, why would they be out of engine? Why would particles, like, special effects be out of engine? Anyway, this is an important part of the memory cleanup that will help Infinity run on devices with less RAM. Running on less RAM is more important than ever this year. Hoping to see this and the enhancement system working with the new screens at the end of this week. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but so like they're gonna play the videos from the server. I don't know. Anyway, and I guess there isn't a Thursday post yet. I refreshed this, and yeah, no Thursday post yet as of time recording. Maybe when you're watching this there is, but I'll cover that next week in these videos. So yeah, good little start there for the daily posts. Some interesting stuff here. I'm interested to see more about the enhancement stuff. That's probably the most interesting thing they're showing here so far. Good news if you missed the last server test they did, because it was like a really brief server test. They're doing more. So they're testing out a few things, making sure you can complete quests, battle mobs. Yeah, I heard one of the Ultra Boss things were kind of messed up on the server there. And then, yeah, so they want to make it feel the same as current servers. So I'm not too sure what's going on with these, what they're like improving or why they're doing server tests, but they're doing more. It'll be up Tuesday through Thursday over the next few weeks. It's not up right now. It is Thursday as I'm recording this, but I just checked and there's no test server up. So maybe that's next week that this will start on Tuesday. We get to see some really cool map art from J6 here, the floating island. Is this AQ Infinity stuff? It kind of looks like Infinity, but hard to tell these days. But yeah, it looks good. Really cool set from Alvaro. Yeah, this is what nation stuff. We got the nation chests coming up and all that, so they need stuff to fill that in. Not sure if this is going to be 100% for a chest, but yeah, cool tattoos, everything, love it. So, of course, like still work in progress, but it's got the Crystal's logo on it as well. Interesting to see that there on a nation set, which I would assume is a nation set. Doesn't really look like the crystal stuff, but it's got anyway. Other than being confused by that little thing, it looks really cool. Look forward to see the female set for it as well. I wonder if they're going to do bandages or what. We'll see with that. So this is either really cool or kind of sad, depending on your thoughts. But anyway, well, no, it's pretty cool. But anyway, so Fero here posted this really good stuff. Fero hasn't been posting too many sets recently, but yeah, so we're still getting some stuff from Fero every now and then. So a new Fero pet's coming, along with a bunch of house items. So it seems like all the ones at the top of this, let me just click into it. All the ones on the top of this are house items, it would seem. It says dedicated house guests. And they all have like unique armors that aren't player armors, but I mean, I guess the one that's turned around, that's what the back of your AQWorlds character looks like, I guess. I mean, that makes sense as being a house item only, but I wonder if these armors are going to be available as well, because there is a new armor set here, but the rest of them aren't listed as armors, and you got some helmets, cool looking bow, some weapons and stuff. So yeah, a whole set for Yokai New Year coming from Fero, so look forward to that. I definitely am. And 2 sets in 1 week from Fero is crazy these days, but they also posted this, which is a bit of work in, well, kind of, might be work in progress, kind of looks maybe, but anyway, so it's based off this mob that Lay made, and yeah, it's an armor based off that mob. Then I think the armor looks great. If it's based off that mob, it's an amazing transition there. Good stuff from Fero, so yeah, it's definitely a cool looking armor. So I saw people were retweeting my Tainted Bounty Hunter Blade post from last year. Like 3 or 4 people retweeted it. So I figured might as well make a new tweet this year about it. The fact that they released the Tainted Bounty Hunter Blade as a pet and never a sword you can hold, only as a pet, and it's rare. So this color, like you can get the green color scheme of this one, but the orange and red color scheme has never released as an actual weapon in the game. For some reason, I don't know. It's been years and years and years since it released, and they never put a weapon version out of it, just to torture us, I guess. Alina said noted. Now, it is to be noted that she also said, we'll pass this on to the team and talk about it, or something to that extent last year, and it never happened. So, who knows? Maybe there's a reason why there isn't a weapon version of this that they're not saying, but I don't know. But hopefully, we'll see. We got a tweet from Alina going over a few sets that are going to be releasing for the Nulgath birthday event. So you got this one from Lay, this one that we just saw. And I guess the Chris logo kind of does make sense on that armor. Think about it now, because it definitely does make sense. And then you got this one from Vest as well. And yeah, so very, very cool armor set there. A mecha looking guy. But not really. Kind of works without being a mech too. But yeah, really nice. And apparently Alina spoke with Miltonius about getting maybe some of his stuff in for January as well. So I already spoke with him. And yeah, so maybe we'll see. They actually have done Miltonius art stuff for the past few years. I feel like they haven't really missed a year of getting actual Miltonius stuff in for the birthday in a while. Like, I feel like there's been pretty consistent flow of that stuff, so very possible that happens. We got a preview for a Shadowslayer set that doesn't happen very often these days, and it looks pretty cool with the color scheme for this one, the teal and gold, very, very nice. The weapon, I don't know what's going on in the section that's right there in the middle with the weapon, kind of like a chef hat or something on the weapon, but the lance itself looking nice. Love the end part of it too, matching with the armor. Very, very well done. The unique shape. Apparently it's from White Knight Z from AQ Classic, so very cool. I haven't seen that in AQ Classic, so wouldn't know if it's a good translation or not, but looks nice in AQWorlds. Dominik's doing a new set for his birthday. He did this one last year, January, 2025, and it had a really cool flame animation. So he's asking for what kind of animations people would like to see this year. I'm not too sure what kind of different animations you would do that haven't already been done in AQWorlds that wouldn't like completely lag the game out to an insane amount. I was thinking like a cool fog animation that maybe left when you walked away and then came back when you stopped or something, but that sounds like something that would be impossible to do on a Flash game. So yeah, if you have any ideas, let Dominik know. Some new Nation Blades from Mihuri. So we have some pretty standard designs other than from Mihuri, other than the horns look really cool in this one, I'll say. The Miltonius looking horns. Do like that design feature for that one. This one kind of looks mech themed a bit with the steel on it, but yeah, some swords there. Another set from Lay. This one's like a low-key, like the Marvel character, but as a Miltonius Nation guy in this game, so not too bad looking there. The helmets are definitely really unique, so I could see some people making cool sets with those. Hopefully there's like a human version of the helmet, so people could do like a low-key outfit if they wanted to, with a different armor. Xeyra, yeah, let me know. So cool set for this artist. Yeah, here. And looking really good. 2026. So Imp Bullet of Null. Very much looks like did they take like these plates look like they were taken from another armor and reused. If they made this from scratch, that is insane. If that's actually the case, because it looks like that was straight up just copied from another one. So if that's from scratch, that's really cool. Even if it's an edit, that's still really cool. Good use of what you have there. But yeah, good stuff. The horn helmets are nice. The hairstyles, yeah, good stuff. And finally, we have a look at a gifting event item. They haven't shown the house yet, but they're showing this. So, and it's not finished yet, of course, but the gifting event got extended, so that's good news. So for this armor set, they are planning a light armored variant of it as well, on top of what we're seeing here. And yeah, in a previous top tier one, or the long one for the gifting event, they did like a lion, and I think there might have been a different animal before, so it seems like it's sticking to the theme of doing different animals for these in there, and you can see a speed drawing of it there. They extended the gifting event up to the 16th of January, so you have another, I think, at least 1 week, or maybe 2. Yeah, so it's not Friday tomorrow, it's next Friday that the event will end now. So another week got added on there basically for the event. So yeah, there's this, I don't know. So they had this set on there before that looked really good and released in the shop because people complained about it for 800 ACs, the old 100K. This is the new 100K one, and there's going to be a different version of it, a light version of it as well. So 2 different armors there for that one. And I don't know, I think I like the other one more than this one, but I'm just not a big bird fan. All birds are evil. This set's coming out from Akkiles for Nulgath's birthday as well. The weapons are really cool on that one. So is this set the slug fit, but kind of a nation armor looking guy that got posted January 8th of like a year ago, basically. So I guess they bookmarked that for next year when it got posted last year. Same with this one from 2024, also going to be releasing. The green color on this looks phenomenal. The shading looks really cool. And if you missed it, there were some weekly drops for a few house items here, some seasonal ones. If you want a cool horse in your house or one that's chained up for some reason, yeah, you can go and get those. Probably Dragon Fable reference or something, but that is all we got for news this week. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a like on the video. If you like to say thanks to all the channel members for supporting the channel. Really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll be live checking out the new event tomorrow for the release, whatever that is. We don't know because I don't think they. Let me double check. Nope, they have not updated the calendar yet. We still don't know what's happening for the rest of the month or at all. It was great when they updated the calendar for like, we had like a few months of knowing what was happening every week, and that was great, but we don't know. We don't know at all. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next one. Leave a comment. Peace.